Hello again. Welcome. Good morning. Welcome to class 846. All right, I want to continue a little bit with gain fluency. At the bottom of page 23, paragraph number, well, not at the bottom, but near the bottom, paragraph number 158. I started it yesterday. I want to continue today. I always have trouble reading. Trouble. Más gerundio, reading. I always have trouble reading. Siempre me cuesta trabajo leer. La letra fina, pequeña. ¿Se dice the fine print? ¿Se dice en inglés fine como fine? Fine print or small print? I always have trouble reading the small print on the thermostat. Termostato. The thermostat in hotel rooms. I think that's the only time I ever, con ever, no? Yeah. Es la única vez que alguna vez me pongo gafas. I think that's the only time I ever put on my glasses. Yes. Otherwise, de otra manera, si no, puedo leer sin gafas. Otherwise, I can read. I can read without glasses. Yes, it's true. In the hotels, the thermostat, normally I need to put on my glasses to read it. Yeah. And sometimes in other, very fine print, then I need glasses. And to read any book like this one, if the lighting is not very good, I need glasses. If the lighting is good, I don't need glasses. All right, so, I always have trouble reading. Esto de have trouble, más gerundio, se dice a diario. I have trouble. Me cuesta entenderte, Richard. I have trouble understanding you. Yeah, me cuesta seguir estos párrafos. I have trouble following these paragraphs. Me cuesta memorizarlos. I have trouble memorizing them. Or I have trouble learning them by heart. I always have trouble reading the small print on the thermostat in hotel rooms. I think that's the only time I ever put on my glasses. I think that, ese tipo de situación, I think that's the only time I ever sobra. I think that's the only time I put on my glasses. Otherwise, I can read without glasses. All right? The next one, paragraph 159. Do we have enough time to talk about point 3 before the end of the session? Esta sesión hasta que cuando dura? How long does the session last? Do we have do we have enough time to talk about point 3 before the end of the session? I'm specifically interested in point number 3. Point 1 and point 2, yeah, important. But for me, point 3 is very important. Do we have enough time to talk about, discutir? Do we have enough time to discuss? Do we have enough time to talk about point 3 before the end of the session? Antes del término de la sesión. Si no, if not, then I would rather stop now and discuss the subject in our first session tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning at 9, we have another session. If we don't have enough time to talk about point 3 today, let's stop now. I mean, we're passing from point 2 to point 3. But what time does the session end? In 20 minutes. Listen, let's stop today. Because 20 minutes may not be enough time to cover the subject. This subject is very critical and requires a lot of debate and discussion. So why don't we stop right now? Let's adjourn the meeting or the session. Yeah, se concluye la sesión, sí. Let's conclude the session now and come back tomorrow in our next session and discuss point 3 from the beginning. Shall we? Okay, good. All right. Do we have enough time to talk about point 3 before the end of the session? If not, then I would rather stop now. I would rather stop. I would prefer to stop. I would rather stop. Con rather, to no se usa. Preferiría parar ahora. I would rather stop now. Yes. I would rather stop now, or I would prefer to stop, con to stop now, and discuss the subject, discutir el tema, tomorrow, in our first session tomorrow morning. So, if not, I would rather stop now and discuss the subject, el punto tres, discuss the subject in our first session tomorrow morning, okay? So, do we have enough time to talk about point 3 before the end of the session? If not, I would rather stop now and discuss the subject in our first session tomorrow morning, okay? See, I memorized it, eh? Very easily, I memorized. Can you memorize it? All right. Next one. How long do they want us to stay here waiting for something to happen? This is a funny paragraph. Well, this is a true paragraph. How long do they want us to wait here? No, how long do they want us to stay here waiting for something to happen? Do private detectives always spend so much time just waiting? I'm having trouble staying awake. Okay. I get the impression that these are two private detectives sitting in a car waiting for a person to exit a house or a building to come out because they're following them. And they've been sitting for 2 hours. And one says the other, oye, ¿cuánto tiempo quieren ellos, o sea, los jefes, que estemos aquí esperando? You know, how long do they want us to stay here waiting for something to happen? Esperando que algo ocurra. How long do they want, los jefes, how long do they want us to stay here waiting for something to happen? How long do they want us? I want you to stay. She wants me to stay. They want us to stay. How long do they want us to stay here waiting for something to happen? Yeah. Do private detectives always spend so much time just waiting? Apparently, one of the two is not a private detective or is a rookie private detective. Rookie means recién estrenado. A rookie. He's a new private detective. Oye, es normal que los detectives tengan que estar tanto tiempo esperando. Yeah, this is true, eh? Private detectives is not like Jack Nicholson in Chinatown. No. Private detectives normally spend a lot of time waiting for a person to come out of the hotel or to come out of the office, to come out of the house, and then they follow. It's not the most, perhaps the most attractive job in the world. In Hollywood, yes, it's a very attractive job. Yeah, there are a lot of famous private detectives. Humphrey Bogart, Jack Nicholson. How long do they want us to stay here waiting for something to happen? Hey, do private detectives always spend so much time just waiting? Simplemente esperando? Just waiting? El just aquí is simply. Do private detectives, so that one person asks the other, hey, do private detectives always spend so much time just waiting? I'm having trouble staying awake. Otra vez me está costando trabajo mantenerme despierto. I'm having trouble staying awake. I'm having trouble staying awake. One more time. How long do they want us to stay here waiting for something to happen? Do private detectives always have to wait, spend so much time just waiting? I'm having trouble staying awake. Yeah. Hey, bam. Staying awake. All right. So, that's page 23. Let's pass to 24 and start. We'll start on page 24. Paragraph 161. Yeah. You know, if we continue after 1,000, maybe we'll complete this book. These opera tickets, estos entradas para la ópera, son entradas, tickets para la ópera. These opera tickets are for Jerry. Jerry? Yeah, para Jerry. Jerry Lewis? No. Jerry. Tommy Jerry? No. Tommy Jerry? No. Jerry. Oh, okay. Yeah, these opera tickets are for Jerry. Can you give them to him? Can you give them to him? Yeah. Let's pretend, pretendamos, se dice en inglés. O sea, imaginemos. Let's pretend that these two pencils are not pencils, but opera tickets. Entradas para la ópera. Yeah. Hey, Marta, can you... These opera tickets are for Jerry. Can you give them to him? Can you give them to him? If he's already left, then you'll need to take them to his home. Here's his address. Here's his address. Yeah, if he's already left. Si ya se ha marchado. If he has already left. Pero le hacemos la contracción. If he's already left, then you'll need to take them to his home. I mean, Jerry's very important, okay? And Marta's less important. She'll take to his home. Pero vive en Guadalajara. Doesn't matter. You take them to his home. All right. Está lejos. Okay. Yeah, okay. These tickets, these opera tickets are for Jerry. All right? Can you give them to him? Can you give them to him? If he's already left, then you'll need to take them to his home. Here's his address. Aquí tienes la dirección, las señas. Here's his address. Here's his address. Here is his address. Here's his address. Here's his address. Here's his address. Can you take them to him? If he's already left, then you'll need to take them to his home. Yeah, these opera tickets are for Jerry. Eh? Manolo, Paula, these opera tickets are for Jerry. Can you take them to him? Yeah, está en la oficina número 3. Can you take them to him? If he's already left, son las 6 de la tarde. If he's already left, then you'll need to take them to his home. Here's his address. Here's his address. You'll need to take them to his home. And one more, and then we'll finish for today on this book. One more. Are you ready? Page 24, the second paragraph, 162. Don't mention the Fletcher scandal. Don't mention the Fletcher scandal. El escándalo Fletcher. Don't mention the Fletcher scandal. Yeah. ¿Cómo es el no mentar la soga en casa de ahorcado? Something. No conoces eso. Mentar la soga, o sea, mencionar. Mentar la soga en casa de ahorcado means no mención. Si visitas uno que ha sido ahorcado, no mencionas la palabra soga. And this is, don't mention the Fletcher scandal. Don't mention the Fletcher scandal. The boss is pretty sensitive, el jefe es bastante sensible acerca de esto. The boss is pretty sensitive about it and might get angry. Yeah, he might, puede que se enfade. He might get angry. He wasn't involved in the scandal, but his name appeared in the newspapers. All right, so people identify him with the Fletcher scandal, even though he wasn't identified, he wasn't involved. Yes. You know, this is a problem sometimes in journalism. You know, you see, especially in online newspapers. In some of them, they have a big escándalo en el banco, no sé qué. And then you start reading the article, and the people's name, en negrilla ponen los nombres de las personas. And if you don't read carefully, you see the name, mira, Manolo Pérez. Wow. Manuel Pérez. Wow. But the paragraph says Manuel Pérez no sabía del escándalo. But you don't read the paragraph, but you see his name. And say, well, Manuel, my good friend Manolo's involved in the scandal. No. Read the article carefully and you will see it's not true. He's not involved. But that's what happens here. Don't mention. Fíjate en la pronunciación de mention. Chin, pension. No, it's mention. Attention. Don't mention the question. Hay ciertas palabras de T-I-O-N, que es chen y no shun. Communication, potion, lotion, devotion, dedication. T-I-O-N con S-H, sonido S-H. Dedication. Pero hay 4 palabras y el cuarto no me acuerdo. It's chen, mention, question, attention, detention. Yeah. Attention. Don't mention the question of the detention. All right. Attention, everybody. Attention. All right, ¿dónde estoy? Where am I? Okay, don't mention the Fletcher scandal. El escándalo este. The boss is pretty sensitive about it. Claro, su nombre salió en el periódico dentro del artículo sobre el escándalo. And the people didn't. He's pretty sensitive about it. And might means maybe, and might get angry. He wasn't involved in the scandal, no. But his name appeared in the newspapers. So be careful. So don't mention the Fletcher. Se me traba la lengua. Don't mention the Fletcher scandal. Yeah, the boss is pretty sensitive about it. Acerca de ello. The boss is pretty sensitive about it and might get angry. He wasn't involved in the scandal, but his name appeared in the newspapers. His name appeared. No? No, his name has appeared. Has aparecido, no apareció. Present perfect. But his name has appeared in the newspapers. Okay. So, the Fletcher scandal. Wow. That was a big scandal, the Fletcher scandal. I wasn't involved. And Marta wasn't involved in the Fletcher scandal either. And this guy, he wasn't involved either. But don't mention the Fletcher scandal in his presence. Where am I? Grammar. The big book. Marta's favorite book. All right. Oh my God. Yeah. I've spoken about this 1,000 times. ¿Por qué otra vez? I've spoken about it 1,000 times. All right. But I'm going to speak about it time number 1001. Okay. Because the more you hear it, all right. Yeah. All right. This looks like a pen, but it's not. It's a ship. All right, it's a ship. All right. Or at least let's pretend that this is a ship, okay? And it needs to go from London to New York. All right. Right now, it hasn't left London yet. It's still in the port of London. El Támesis. Yeah, it's still in the port. It hasn't left yet. It's still in the port. It hasn't left yet. Claro, en español, todavía está en el puerto. No ha salido todavía. ¿Usáis todavía en ambos casos? No. Todavía en el sentido de seguir. Sigue estando en el puerto. It's still. It is still in the port. Ahora, todavía en el sentido de que no ha salido todavía. Aún, como aún, is yet. It hasn't left yet. Why? Because it's still in the port. Now, it's not in the port anymore. Ya no está. it has left, or it has already left. Ya ha salido. It has already left. It's not in the port anymore. But it hasn't reached the destination yet. It's still on the way, in camino. It's still on the way. It hasn't reached the port of New York yet, but it has already left London. It's not in the London port anymore. And it's crossing the Atlantic, and it's getting closer to New York, and it's getting farther away from London. It's getting closer to New York, and it's getting farther away from London. It's not in London anymore. Yeah, it has already left London, and in fact, it left the port of London several days ago, 3 days ago. But it's still crossing the Atlantic. It's still in the middle of the ocean. It hasn't reached its destination yet. And now, okay, now it has already arrived. It's not in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean anymore. All right. Still, yet, already anymore. Yes. I'm still alive. Sigo vivo, ¿no? I'm still alive. I'm not dead yet. I'm still alive. Todavía estoy vivo. No he muerto todavía. Todavía no he muerto. I'm still alive. I haven't died yet. But I'm not young anymore. I used to be young. Younger than springtime was I. Okay, yeah. I'm not young anymore. But I'm still alive. But I'm still young at heart. I can see. Joven de corazón? Sí, I can see. I'm not young anymore, but I'm still young at heart. And I haven't died yet. Bicho malo nunca muere, dicen, así que yeah, me queda mucho. All right, so I'm still here. And I haven't finished this class yet. This class isn't over yet. It has already started, of course. This class has already started. But it hasn't ended yet because I haven't finished it yet. Yo finish, cosas end. Esta clase terminará cuando yo la termine. This class will end when I finish it. Okay? People finish, things end. Las personas finish y las cosas end. All right. The class isn't over yet. The class hasn't ended yet. The class is still in session. But I have already started the class. But I haven't finished it yet. So it's still in session. But I'm not at the beginning of the class anymore. Yes. And I'm not using the book anymore. All right. How much time do we have left, Marta? Yeah, still yet, already, anymore. Okay. I'm going to remove the pencils from that cup. I'm going to take them out one by one. But I haven't started yet. I'm going to start in a few seconds. But I haven't started yet. Not yet. But I'm going to start, I promise. I'm going to start. But I haven't started yet. All right. Now, have you started? Yeah, I've already started. Yeah. But I haven't finished yet, of course. I've already started. Yeah. I'm not waiting anymore. I have started to take action. But I'm taking pencils out one by one. I don't know if I'll finish taking them out before the class is over. The class hasn't ended yet. But the class is going to end very soon, in 2 minutes, I think. And I'm not sure if I can take all the pencils out before the class ends. But I'm going to try. Now, so far, I've taken 3 pencils out. But there are still 17 pencils left. Or 16, I don't know how. There's still a lot of pencils left. But I have already taken out 3. I've already removed 3. Now, I've taken out 5. So I've already removed 5 pencils, but I still have 15 pencils left. My God, I need to hurry Tengo que darme prisa, que sí. I need to hurry. Right, Marta? How much time, Marta, do we have? Yeah? I need to hurry. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. I'm getting nervous. So far, up to now, I've taken out 9 pencils. But there's still a lot of pencils left. Yeah, I haven't finished my job yet. But the class hasn't ended yet, so I still have time. All right, now if I take out 3 more, 3 de golpe. Now I have 12 pencils. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, there. We have more than 20 pencils here, Marta. Alguien ha añadido lápices. Yeah, wait. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, there are 21 pencils. I haven't finished yet, but the class is over. I'll finish tomorrow.